live again. I told you I'd be back. If you are catching the replay, go ahead and put replay in the comments section and let me know where you are watching from. I'm always very happy to see that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Those of you who are catching the live during the stream, I am on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I like to call it the trifecta. So all three streaming at once. Going to hang out here for a little while. It's early evening, I want to say. Probably about mid-evening. It's mid-evening on a Tuesday. So happy Tuesday, everyone. We have a full moon looming. On the 19th, Pluto's going into Aquarius. This is going to be so exciting. What else is going on? There's a lot going on. Celestially, as I like to say, celestially, there's a lot going on. So exciting. Okay, so volume. I always sabotage myself. Bingo. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Go ahead and say hello. Let me know where you are watching from. We're going to be doing collective readings, just chatting, hanging out, flipping cards. For paid reads, I will answer questions and offer guidance to anyone asking any questions. I'm happy to offer some guidance. My coworker is ready to work. You ready, sir? All right. Okie dokie. Going in several spots. There we go. Cat butt. Hi, Laurel from Australia. I love it. Welcome. It is early in the morning for you, yes? On Wednesday? No, please. Not on my keyboard. He about ended my live stream. Little goofy cat. It is early in the morning for you, yes? There it goes. Huzzah. There it goes. All right. Just doing some admin, my own admin work. Okay. How is everybody? Oh, 9:47. Okay, it's late morning. That's not early. It's just morning. It's just before lunch. Right on. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm just going in and liking my own stuff because I'm like that. All right. So we have a bunch of stuff coming up celestial. I was going to look that up also. But I'm also liking my own live. So be sure to like the live. Be sure you are following me. If you are not, that subscription button, that notification bell, the follow buttons, everything. This will alert you every time I'm called to give you a reading via pre-recording or to come live for the collective. My reading prices are in the description box, as well as the link tree is all there if anyone is interested in one-on-one guidance. Personal private readings are also available through that link tree. It will take you to my webpage. On my webpage is the only place you can book a personal reading with me. Please don't get scammed. There are tons of people out there stealing either my picture and trying to reach out to you pretending to be me. I will never do that. I will never, ever, ever reach out to you telling you that I feel drawn to you to give you a reading. That never happens. No legitimate tarot reader does that. So everyone just be warned that it's very, very prominent right now. It just happened. I just did a post on a video and they're all over it. So be warned. All right. So the commercials out of the way. We got about 8 folks off up in here. One of them's me skirting around my other pages. So we're going to do some collective. Hope you are all doing well. Hi, Nari. Happy birthday. Happy solar return over on Without Any Family in Town. Oh, you can hang out with me. Hang out with me. I'm here on Instagram, and then I'm going over to TikTok afterwards. Happy solar return. Maybe I'll give you a little free reading over on TikTok later. I can't do it on Instagram because it's slow. Girl, the chat lag is wretched. So I don't really like to do it on here per se. TikTok is really, really fast through the studio. So happy solar return, beautiful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Girl, hang out with me. It's kind of a stinker having a Tuesday birthday. It is. And if it's not a big number, then yeah, it's weird. This is my second holiday season in a row without my family. So I'm right there with you. Without my immediate family, this is my second holiday season in a row. Follow me all over, baby. I'm right here with you. I'm gonna bop back and forth, so it's super slow. But yeah, this is my first holiday season. This is my second holiday season in a row, and I did kind of excommunicate myself from the holiday celebrations because of what they mean. I do enjoy. They all moved away. We all moved away. Myself and my niece. My niece will be there for Christmas. Excuse me a second. Is that necessary right now? Come on, dude. Okay. Thank you. All right. Cat wants to make noise and be all over me and go nuts when I turn the camera on. Every other time, he just sits there like a little lump. So yeah, I did kind of reject. I do enjoy my family time, and I will do the little things they do, but I'm not like, I'm not like into it. I'm a vegan, and so, Thanksgiving's kind of out. Plus, I'm more spiritual than I am of the 3D, but I get it. It's, tradition. But the premise and the basis for what, Thanksgiving is, I have kind of an issue with because I'm just that way, obviously. I mean, I'm a freaking humanitarian. I am a major humanitarian, major. So I have issue with kind of some of that stuff. So anyway, and then Christmas to me is like a just commercialization profit thing. I don't know. It's everything I say sounds super liberal hippie, but I'm not, and I don't even like politics. I don't like any of it. I don't even go here, man. I'm not even from here. I'm not from this planet. I moved. No, Nari, I moved away. That's exactly right. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That is so true. I have my convictions very, very much. Yes, completely. And I stand on them 1,000%. Oh, you're going to come share all that with me? Thank you, sir. Definitely. And with good reason. And it's for me, and it's for my soul and my connection to my God, my higher self. Hi, Zen. Hello. Hi, Melissa. Grand evening. Welcome. I'm chittin' chatting. I said I'm chittin' chatting. I'm chittin' chatting with Nari over on Instagram. It's her solar return today. A bunch of Scorpios all running around. Nari is away from her family, so she's going to hang out with me this evening. So I'm going to bop over to Instagram. I'll be over back and forth with Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Yes, both chats. We're chatting, we're flipping cards, we're offering guidance from my guides. They want to talk. If you have something to say, they'll probably pipe up. I can't help it. I become a puppet when the camera turns on. So, right? That's why you're all over me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Sam. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome. Good to see you. Melissa, how is everybody? What's up, Paul? You say the funnest things. The funniest. Hi, Zen. Zen is here and he is there. Nice. Who am I a devotee to? He just popped in the room. He's there in the room with you. Nari, he's there with you. Another Scorpio. Grand evening. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi, Ramon. Welcome. Priscilla, hello. Ain't he cute? It's my coworker. I am a medium. This is my familiar. I channel message. He absorbs energy. Hi, Ramon. Doing just fine. Fantastic. Moonlight Tarot, tell me your name, please. I keep calling you just Moonlight. There he goes. Bye. He's poofed out. Whom am I a devotee to? What a cute way to say it. How Scorpio of you. Yeah, fun. You cried all day yesterday. Was just sad. Your son was 2 that is in college. I don't know. He felt the same yesterday. We're both Pisces. You know what? I have felt like crying for the past couple days. A full moon is coming up here in a little bit. What does that mean? Yeah, you always say that, Paul. What does that mean? What is that? Where are you from? I always ask you, what does that mean? And then you ghost. But I just shined the spotlight on you, so answer me. What does that mean? Dairy. What is that? You cried today? I tried to not cry today. I don't have time. I will carve out some time and get it out, but I don't have time. Isn't that funny? Stacy, okay. Also Scorpio. Nice. Look at me. I became a magnet. I like it. Oh, excuse me. Derriere. No, not the derriere. No, I'm sitting on it. Nobody sees it. No, you'll never see it. No, that's not what I'm here for. That's not spiritual. That's not spiritual. It doesn't mix. That's for another page. I can't cross the two. It's like cross contamination. It's icky. It's like going to church in your booty shorts. Ew. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. I believe that with the earth tilted 7 degrees and the sun stripping at us and the evil ruining around, think they free? Oh, maybe. 7-degree tilt on the sun. Okay. You know, there's solar flares, strong solar flares happening. There's a lot of transitional things celestially. Stacy, it's nice to meet you. You're not seeing the chat. Let me, bam. How's that? Can you see it now? I took the overlay off. That's for another page. I know, right? Yeah, it's for another page. It's not here. Not the derriere. It shouldn't mean that. It should not mean that. 54? Is that what dairy means? I'm a little lost. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, here we go. So planetary things going on. Bing. And so we have one more week of the sun in Scorpio. So we're entering that cusp-ish type of energy. It's going to kind of transition into Sagittarius influence. Mercury is going into Sagittarius in 2 weeks. Let's see. It's in there already. Mercury's in Sagittarius for 2 weeks. Mars is in Leo for 7 months. Mars is in Leo for 7 months. I bet that's going to be pretty significant. Venus is in Capricorn. So there's 0 water except for the sun and Scorpio, but that's starting to transition out. Current retrogrades, Saturn is in Pisces in retrograde. That ends on Friday. Neptune is in Pisces, and that ends in 4 more weeks. That's been going on since July 2nd. Neptune in Pisces. So Chiron is in Aries for 2 more months. Uranus is in Taurus for 3 more months. These are retrogrades. Jupiter and Gemini. So I'm not really pre-shadow. It's time to run and hit the accelerator. No. Okay. So I can't unfortunately for Facebook and YouTube, y'all can't see my Instagram chat, but I do have it streaming over there also, but they can see the chat for the other ones. So Instagram kind of has a little bit of an edge. Y'all can't see them, but they can see you. But they're super slow. So hi, Melanie. Good to see you. Welcome in. YouTube and Facebook can see each other, and it's a quicker instant stream. So there's a bit of an edge there. There's 11 people in here. I like it. Okay. So the planetary things going on, it's not anything super serious. I mean, Sagittarius and Leo, you think of fire signs, these are not really super weighing or super heavy. The sun is shifting out of Scorpio, but that full moon is pretty much what I'm blaming it on. I'm blaming it on that. Where is what going after? Nari, what are you asking? Where is what going after what? Aries, when you're asking that. I'll stand by. How is everybody? Hi, Melanie. What's going on? How you doing, lovely? I will take subject matter if y'all want to do a quick collective. I am available if anybody would like a paid reading. I am offering $5 yes, no answer. My yes, no, is super detailed. For $11, you'll get 2 questions. They don't have to be in the form of yes, no. You can ask like open-ended and ask me something of a specific situation. It gets a little bit deeper. It goes a little bit deeper for the $11 question. $22 is a mini reading. That's 3 questions plus Oracle. $44 for an in-depth. That's usually the one that runs everybody off because it's super detailed plus Oracle. It's either a spread or about 4 or 5 questions. Up to you. Hello from Germany. Hi, Jenny. From Germany? Cool. Right on. Had a robin fly by and landed. Awesome. A robin. You can look that up. The spiritual significance of a robin. I know cardinals are the loved ones that have passed on. But a bird flying up and the fact that you could identify it, there's absolute message there, of course. Finding feathers on the ground, seeing angel numbers, all the things. These are your angels. These are your guides, guardians, ancestors, God, spirit, source, universe trying to get your attention. There's something there. So you have to try to remember, like, what was your thinking process? Were you feeling a certain vibration at the time? Had you had a recent memory? Did it trigger a memory? Did it make you instantly think of something? I wonder if that meant this. Then more than likely it was. Hi, Micheline. Hello. I haven't seen you in forever. It's like old home week, like they said on Schitt's Creek, my favorite show. One of them, anyway. It's like old home week. You're all here. Yee, 16. Yo. Y'all, that one time, oh my gosh, there was this one time when I was on YouTube and I had almost 3,000 views on my live stream. I gagged. I was like, oh my God. It's 0:00 in the morning here. Oh, cool. She says it's 0:00 in the morning and you can't sleep. Yay, I'm happy I'm happy I popped up for you. Awesome. It was your ex's favorite? Oh, you don't like that bird because it was your ex's favorite bird? I miss seeing you too. It's 1:00. Yow, 1:00 in the morning. Nice. I'm happy to be here with you then. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. I do have someone from Australia. It's almost 10:00 in the morning for her. So, grand rising, children. Hello. Welcome. Grand evening for those of you that resonates with. That's where I'm at in the world. Grand afternoon if you're in that part of the world. Would y'all like a subject matter for a tarot reading? Oop. And the oop. Uh-oh. These are the whole deck's upside down, but the King of Pentacles. Oh, you want to bless the deck? I'm sorry. Thank you. You're trying to chew on the deck? Are you wanting to? What does that mean? Shmoney? How did I know? I grabbed the gold deck. Let's do shmoney. Shmoney. She wants to talk about that shmoney. Let's oblige. Let us oblige. He totally chewed on my deck. He bit the shit out of me the other day. He bit me so hard because I wouldn't give him what he wanted. He was asking me for something. He wanted something. He wanted me to open a door, one of my little doors, because he wanted to go in there and I wouldn't do it. And he came over to me and he just bit me. And I was like, what the? Excuse you. Right? That's what I said. Not right now. He looked at me like, what? What? What did I do? I didn't do nothing. That was his face. He's so funny. Okay. Oh. The cat for good luck. Luck's on the deck. Picked up the gold. Let's talk about money. All right, let's talk about it. What does my collective need to know? I'll tell you what, there's a big shift happening. I have had blockages. Like all of you, I've also experienced those blockages. I am not unlike any of you in any of these reforms or regards. Majority of the collective is either attuned to the energy of love or money. And since I have already manifested one through self-love and working on myself, and by doing the inner work, I have manifested and created a connection. Oops. It's a side effect. These are side effects. And then when that happened and that's settling, there are many tests that come after that, but also many signs that are showing me that I'm able to manifest and I'm able to see what I'm thinking happen. If I say something enough times, I see it happen. Is your favorite subject? Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's see what's up. Okay. If I think about it, I say it. So what I've been saying and what I always say is that, okay, I say my guides always give me 4 of a kind or 3 of a kind in all my readings where I have everything left in the deck and I see it all the time. I also have been affirming that I always see angel numbers on the clock. The moment I see them, the number changes, and then it does. And then it does. And this has been happening every single time. So I'm doing small manifestations. I'm thinking it. I'm in that vibration of knowing for a fact that this is happening. I know this. It's affirmed in my vibration because I've seen it happen. And then I feel like this is something that is a synchronicity or a sign. And then it keeps happening. Every single time I catch an angel number on the clock, within a few seconds, it changes. I used to have this connection with angel numbers where I could run to my phone really quickly because it was organic, or I'd pull up my phone real quick and it was organic. And I'd be like, oh, an angel number. And then I could, text it to my person and be like, beep, beep, beep. And he'd be like, oh, and, that would be the case. But by the time I pull the message up and type in the number changes. And I'm like, every freaking time, every stinking time that's happening, I'm starting to affirm this. And so money is energy. Love is energy. It's a vibration. So when you start to shift into this knowing that things are loosening up a little bit, you're able, oh gosh, I'm starting to just, 1, 2, 3, 4 is yours. So when you're starting to speak all this into existence, you have to believe it. This is about you believing it with everything in you, everything in you. So when I start to think of the energy of it, there are a lot of attachments to it currently. The 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords reversed. So I'm trying like crazy to detach myself from that lack mentality, like there's not enough, like I'm incapable of having this, focusing on the deficit versus where I will be. Okay. And I have to keep on snapping myself out of that focus and out of that lack mentality and out of that thinking pattern. I have to instantly say, this is all a part of my story. I am abundant. I am profitable. I am successful. I am always busy. I am going to be pulling in more than I could ever spend in a lifetime very soon. Sun card, positivity, optimism. Snap yourself out of it. Pull yourself out of it. It's an instant catch of that thought and switching it. It feels weird. It feels awkward to do this, but it's the key. It is the key. I'm telling you. This is about moving yourself away from that lack mentality, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like once you get, then you can, right? Once I get that great job and then that will solve all my problems, then I can fix my debt. Once I get that raise at work, then I will finally feel appreciated in my position. And then I will also be able to come ahead in my life, in my bills, and finally start, whatever, saving money. I will finally start to be able to, feel like I'm being appreciated. The Temperance card came out, requesting a lot of patience and balance, right? This is mental, spiritual, and emotional balance. This is emotional and spiritual balance. This is you getting your vibration completely in alignment with your future, knowing and understanding that it's coming in. This is about you taking all the time you need to work on that frequency, to work on that vibration, setting yourself straight. 1, 2, 3, 4 to me, Ramon, is like you're on the right path. It's progressing forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think of marching ahead, right? So every time I personally, and it's whatever it means to you, it's whatever it means to you and your guides, because it's a spiritual message. To me personally, because I've found a way to assign a meaning to it. For you, it's the time of day to think of your friends and family and loved ones. Yeah. So if you connect to them in that way, completely and totally feeling full and balanced, right? Like you're feeling 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Your levels are all met. All you're all full, you're all fulfilled up, right? Very cool. Exactly. All right. All right, here we go. Let's look. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. How perfect. What flew over here? Ooh, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands in the reverse is about giving up. This is about completely giving up, dropping your guard and just saying, you know what? I surrender. I completely surrender. I'm letting go. You can have it. The 5 of Wands out here is kind of the opposite of that. This is this push-pull between you feeling drawn to either commit and dedicate yourself to what you've been working on or figure out what your next steps are. Both of these energies are about enterprise. They are about taking the initial steps to make action towards something new, some sort of new beginning happening here. With that Ace of Pentacles, this is a new promotion. This is a raise at your job. This is a brand new job. This is something completely different that you've always wanted to do and try. This could be a side project. For some of you, this side project feels like it could be competing with something that you're already committed to. So you're trying to figure out what you need to give up in order to keep your dreams going, in order to make this turn a profit finally, in order to be able to commit yourself where you need to be able to focus on what you need to have happen here to start turning this in your favor. For others of you, this is you, you know, going back and forth between, giving up sometimes and feeling like it's owed, about what you need to fight for at your workplace, about what you're owed at your workplace, as far as a raise, recognition, promotions. This is you going toe to toe, but also feeling like, I I feel defeated. I'm feeling defeated a little bit here. I'm feeling like you're feeling pretty defeated, like you're trying to convince somebody of your value and your worth. And hmm. Eight of Cups, Sun card, High Priestess, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay, so you are, yeah. Some of you are heavily considering walking away from something, and you just know there's something better out there. Something that'll just hit all the notes for you here. Nine of Cups. Emotional independence, feeling completely satisfied, feeling like you are fulfilled in every possible way, monetary, emotionally. You know there's something better. You also feel like sometimes there's this nudge from your guides, from your angels. You feel like sometimes they're kind of pissing you off in your current situation to push you to walk away. This happened to me. That's how I left hair. That's how I left the hair business and started doing this full time. All those arbitrary rules, the micromanaging, the complete and total ridiculousness of my duties and responsibilities, the requests that they made of me, the time intrusion that they started having over all of my free time, it got ridiculous. It became this soul-sucking siege that I had just had enough. I had had an absolute enough. And I went in one day and I said, I can't do this anymore. I packed my shit and I left. And I started doing this and I've never felt better. Hi, Dad. Good to see you. So this is you deciding and almost feeling like you're feeling pushed, right? You feel universally pushed. Like there's something from the great beyond. Grace, hello. How are you, beautiful? How are you? Welcome. I'm here. She says, good to see you. Welcome. Oh, I'm so great. I'm fantastic as always. I hope you are also well. Just doing a little collective about money. You're right on time. I'm talking about money, baby. Talking about it. Talking about your push-pull back and forth. You keep on fighting the good fight, but you are on the verge of giving up. I feel like you have exhausted yourself somewhere, trying to convince them of your value and your worth. And some of you are getting ready to tuck tail because you just know something better is on the horizon. You almost feel like this is spiritually guided. For others of you, this is you feeling drawn and called to do something new already, to better yourself. The Eight of Pentacles is about learning. This is about educating yourself, getting organized, figuring things out, seeing where you stand. It's also about raising your standards. And when you raise your standards and you stop fighting that lack mentality and what you've settled for in the past, you start seeking opportunities. You start seeking opportunities where it's almost like you never felt like you could have gone for these types of positions or these types of monetary gains or handled these types of projects. But when you go for it, when you take this calling and answer the call of this intuitive redirection towards your true bliss. I like how it's the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, right? To your wish fulfillment, finally listening to your intuition. And it accidentally taking you somewhere where you were always being called and drawn to in the first place. When you stop fighting, some of you just are committed. This was also me at the hair place. I was committed. I had full books. I had a heavy clientele. I'd been there for a very long time. And for them to do all that to me right at the end, it took that to get me out of there, honestly, because I would have never left otherwise. I had it really good. I had it really good monetarily because my books were always full, but I was not happy. I was not emotionally fulfilled. I was not, I felt completely drained. And my medium and I discussed that very thing when I started on my path. He said, yes, you are fantastic at hair, but that's not why people come to you. People come to you for the connection and for how you make them feel. So this is why you're being called and drawn to do your healing guidance. This is where you're going to feel most happy. This is where you're going to feel you're going to be most aligned with. And I've never felt happier in my entire life since I had that reading with my medium. So that's, yes, exactly. Me too. Me too. Ramon, I've been in customer service since I'm 15. It's very important to me. Very important to me. Oh, Thank you. It's good to see you too, Dad. Grace, I just saw your compliment. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Let's pull some oracle on it. Pull some career. Wait, what is it called? It's not career and finance. I say that, but it's not that. It's very simple. Money and job. Money and job. Not career and finance. We're not going to be bougie. Yo money, yo munty, and yo J-O-B. Thank you. I know. Dad's in the room. Isn't that fun? I'm very, very blessed. I'm very blessed. I am. Oh, look. Here comes the money tree. And changes. Look at that flipping out. Changes. Changes. Changes are coming in. It's going to feel like the money tree finally got repaired. Your money tree got sick. It got a little sick. Mine too. Oh my gosh, y'all. Literally, I left my bamboo, my little money tree. I left it outside in a couple of freezes. I totally forgot it was on the front porch. I spaced. And I spaced about where I'm freaking at. And I totally forgot. And we had 2 freezes. And it's like, I was like, oh no. My baby. I love my plant so much. And I have taken this plant up. I have taken it down. I took it back up again. I was so proud of it. It was so happy. And now it's like, I could just kick myself. I make it rain indeed. I'm just so annoyed that I took my money tree went through changes. This could be happening to you too. And this is totally what happened. And I have to nurture this thing. And I just, you know, you put your intention into something and you pour your energy and your life force into another life force. And you take ownership over it, and it's an investment. And so the fact that it's struggling, it speaks on me, and my heart hurts that I did that to my Oh, Ramon, thank you. Ramon, Dad, I hope you can see that lovely compliment. Wow. Aren't you? Thank you. That is so kind. Okay. Yeah. So changes to the money tree, which I feel like that was a great representation to what was going on real life for me specifically. I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay. What kind of herbalist am I? Sad. So sad. Well, welcome back, Neil. Good to see you. I never saw you over on the TikTok. Never saw you there. I went. You didn't. Oh. My usuals all showed up. The usuals. Okay, here we go. Little bit more. What does my collective need to know about money? What does my collective need to know about money? Credit repair. Yes, please. Cryptocurrency. Yes, please. Cryptocurrency has been coming up so much lately. It's like a little seed keeps getting planted in my head, and it keeps on getting talked about and brought up, and it's not regular. It's as often as I should be checking on my plant, right? Pretty sporadically. No worries. No worries at all. We have to wear our glasses. Oh, okay. Multitasking. I'm so sorry. Multitasking. That's me. That's why And every boss's dream come true. This and my work ethic. Like, I have an amazing ability to multitask. And plus also, this is great for you if you're trying to have 2 businesses, 3 businesses. I've done that before. If you're doing 3 different things at once, right? Or you're trying to run a home office, you've got maybe a full-time or a part-time job. Maybe you're trying to start a business. You also have family. Maybe you have youngins at the house. Maybe you have, teenagers that are in and out for some of you. Others of you could be dealing with parents. Some of you could be dealing with, maybe you just have a big family. Maybe some of you have a big friend group, or there's a lot of people that have a lot of attention and focus on you. And you're also trying to have time for yourself. And you're also trying to make sure your house doesn't fall apart, and that, everybody has what they need, right? So multitasking coming out here. Cryptocurrency, credit repair. What's my collective need to know? Taking it. Okay. We got evaluation, review, debt. So performance review, and debt. We have credit repair, debt, and performance review. We've got a loan being approved. Some of you are looking at how to get some of you out of the hole. Some of you have put yourself in the hole, trying to make ends meet, trying to just get by, trying to skirt along as much as you can. And it's racked up quite a bill. And some of you are multitasking in looking at ways to try to bring in more currency and to stop the outflow. Some of you are looking at ways to try to simultaneously, shift things back in the other direction. Cryptocurrency could be coming up for you also. Y'all, the fact that I've said it, about 15 times in the past 2 minutes may be planting a seed for you to go look into it. Some of you may not have ever heard of it before, but I guarantee you're curious. Cryptocurrency is like Bitcoin. This is, I haven't heard much about it. I don't really have time to study on that as I study a bunch of other things, array of other things that's not there. I'm not there yet. More to come later, we shall say, I guess. So deadlines, entry level negotiations. Some of you could be trying to get some payment plans set up on some of your debt that you have accrued. Letting them know, I want to set up some kind of a payment plan with you. I'm not able to pay everything up front, but I'm able to pay this amount soon. I'm currently looking for some sort of an opportunity, right? I'm going to be working someplace soon. It's not going to be, raking in the dough, but I will build up to that. Right? So you start negotiating with people. We've got weekend sale, right? This is pretty much the only way right now that you've been able to make anything happen lately, is to look for those bargains, those sales, trying to make the ends meet. We've got budget on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may absolutely be without a job altogether and trying to find something or anything right now. You're trying to just get a job offer at all. I do see one coming back here. We have receipts coming out. I'm taking receipt. My guides in my head said that receipts right there is because you got receipts to back up your authenticity. And I was like, oh, okay. So, this is important for you to really start to get ahead of your debt, to track everything right now so that when you can negotiate, you are aware of where you stand so that you can start saving money, and having that ability to be spending later after you have time to grow, and get back into good standing. But there's stuff coming in. I see stuff coming in. I feel like the receipts are going to be an important part for you to kind of see. This might be important for you to see the growth, right? Where you started and where you go and where you get to go, looking at how this was all a part of your journey, how this is a part of your story to get back in good standing. What's up with your Bitcoin baloney? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm no math magician. I'm no financier. If I were, I'm not though. Not yet. Not yet. I've got interview back here with a job offer. Hello. We like it because you're coming out of unemployment. We've got job offers and interviews coming in. This is good. Some of you are trying to undo that overspending by starting to sell some of the stuff maybe that you overspent on before, trying to have a little extra money to make it until you get back in good standing. I've done that. Yeah, job loss. Yeah, because you went through a job loss. So you're trying to find some way to make it happen. I think with this new job, there's going to be a lot of benefits coming in. They're going to allow you to start to utilize your creativity. I think this is going to allow you to finally start to look for benefits, or there could be some really great benefits with this new place. Or the fact that you are your own boss, right? The fact that you're your own boss sometimes, that could be a great benefit to some of you. Sky's the limit as far as what you want to create and how. Facebook Marketplace. Oh my gosh, yeah. Zen lives on Marketplace. I know so many people that love Marketplace. It's the new Craigslist, honestly. Like Craigslist is so MySpace. Does anyone remember Craig? You know, right? Isn't that right? So Facebook Marketplace is the new Craigslist. I used to use Craigslist. Man, I used to use Craigslist a long time ago. Your daughter's stuff on Craigslist, right? Remember? It's like what MySpace is today. Craigslist is MySpace. Yep. 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 The yesteryears. Use Marketplace. I use Marketplace. Hell yeah. It's easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. Okay. I've got a manifest success deck. We're going to use this one. It's just sitting here going, remember you pulled me out? Remember? This is such a cool deck. It came with 5 blank cards, so I can put whatever I want on here with 5 blanks. Isn't that awesome? Possibly if I lose one, then I can maybe reform or reinstate it if I lose one or if one gets damaged. But these are great cardstock. They're so nice. I saw these in one of my favorite witch stores where I used to live. It was just sitting there and I was like, yeah, I want to manifest success. Hell to the yes. Let's manifest success. I'm going to address how you going to finesse. Lots more success. Uh-oh. Stop it. All right. MySpace. Aww. Stay true to yourself. Always. Always. It's your most authentic vibration is is your truth, honesty. When you're living in your truth and you're being honest, it's your purest, authentic vibration that you give off. So that's why you can tell when people are lying. You can tell when I'm lying because I have a face. I'm horrible. I'm so horrible at it. Oh God, I'm terrible. Yeah. I'm a Cancer. I cannot hide my emotions. I wear them right on my sleeve. I never needed a mood ring. I got me a face for that. Stay true to yourself for one of the blank cards. Thank you, Ramon. That's nice. That is very nice. I like it. Very good suggestion. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Are you talking to me, Neil? Me, hey? Is that me, hey? Me, hey? Me, hey? Es español, mija. Sorry. Oh, it's probably me. Ooh, 13 people in here. It's my number. 13 people in here. That's my number. It's the day I picked to be born on. I picked the 13th because I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. If I'm going to be a Cancer, I'm going to be on the 13th. Yeah. All right, here we go. What else does my collective need to know? UC 69. Oh, here. This is Cancer. Yes. Right here. Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Gemini is here under the keyboard, but you can't see it. It's here. There's Taurus. There's Aries. All right. Your daughter's 7-11. Cute. March 24th. Right on. I've known some Aries. I draw in a lot of fire signs. This is your birth year, Anna? Cool. Very cool. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. I pulled number 13. I knew that was going to happen because I had to talk about 13. I was like, 13, 13, 13. That reminds me of a joke. I'm going to tell y'all a joke. Oh my God, I'm going to tell y'all a joke. We got a freaking timeout. Hang on. This is so good. I pulled the 13. And plus also the 15. Taurus, cool. You were born on Pi Day. That's cute. Awesome, Melissa. 4/22. That is Pi. Wait, no, that's Melanie. April 22nd, 4/22 is 4/20 also. That's a cool day, Melanie. It's 4/20 also. Wink, wink. 3/14, Pisces, right? Midday, right on, right on. Very cool. I love this. I like seeing all of y'all. I like seeing all of your stuff. Very cool. I like seeing what your signs are. I love this. It's very numerologically interesting for me. I love it. Yeah, the 4/20. Pisces Pi Day, 3/14. That's it. Pi Day, 3/14. That's it. 3/14. Oh, funny. That's right. Duh. I sucked at math. At geometry is where I which I guess that's that was so funny. Y'all told on me so hard. Oh, okay. Taurus 5/11 baller. Right on. Awesome. Mine is 713. So it's lucky, unlucky, is what I've always said. Everyone's like 713. So lucky 7, and everybody's like, oh, it's unlucky 13. I'm like, I like lucky 13, actually. I've always said that it was a lucky 13. And sometimes 7 can be unlucky if you're playing craps. It can be if you're, you know, it just depends. It depends. It totally depends. So I got tattooed on me, lucky, unlucky, and then it has a horseshoe in the middle. And so whatever way on my arm is whatever way the horseshoe is. And the horseshoe depiction of lucky, unlucky is whichever way it's hanging, right? Some people see upright as good luck, and some people see down ways as good luck for the horseshoe. Also, I'm the year of the horse. So it all made sense for this particular tattoo. So I tell everybody, this tattoo is my birthday. It says lucky, unlucky, and it has a horseshoe in the middle. It's my birthday. That's your son's birthday? I always hear that. You're hungry for crumpet? Oh my God, that's funny. I always hear that. My kid's birthday. I have met so many kids when I used to cut hair, little babies. We would be birthday twins, little babies in my chair. And then they'd go off and be bad as hell in the store. one little boy, he got caught stealing. Being caught stealing once when I was 5, and he was like 4 or 5 years old, and he was over there putting suckers in his pocket because he thought we were all over there focusing on his brother getting his hair cut, and his mom and dad were over there, and his mom's holding the baby, and we're all talking and looking at the kid, and I look over there, and he's sitting over there putting suckers in his pocket. I go, and I pointed at him, and they all looked, and they're like, hey, and they started yelling. And he got so embarrassed. And I didn't mean for him. I didn't know they were going to do that. I thought they would have gone over and handled it, but they shamed him pretty good. It was sad. It was sad, but it was freaking hilarious. It was so funny. The airline you work at has a sense of humor. One of the flights to Vegas is 777. Nice. That they do that intentionally, Melissa? You're shitting me. And Indianapolis is 500. Columbus is 1492. You are, oh my God. That is funny. That's funny. I'm a big fan of all of that. Ramon, I bet he never will. I bet he never will. Because you never know who's going to see it. You know what I mean? I just happen to be very intuitive, and I have amazing like peripheral vision. I don't know what it is. I've been told this all of my life. They're like, you would have been a great mom, because I just kind of sense that it's happening, and I kind of go over and handle it while I can still simultaneously like carry on a conversation with you. My ex stepdaughter was climbing a staircase on the outside of the railing. And so I didn't want to scare her so that she would drop and fall, and I didn't want to freak her out. So I just kept talking to my ex mother-in-law, and I was talking to her, and I calmly walk up the stairs. I'm still carrying on the conversation, and I walk up to her, and I grab her little arms, and I pull her over the stair rail. And I'm still having the conversation. I pull her on the other side, and I said, please don't ever do that again. That is very dangerous. You will get hurt and you will fall. Don't ever do that again. And I go back over and I carry on the conversation. And his mom stops. She goes, that was amazing. And I was like, it's just common sense. I don't know. I just feel it and I see it, and it needs to just be done. And then I just know, right? It's like, I see little things happening. Maybe I'm just observant. I don't know. Kids are funny, though. Little babies, eyes all over. Mm-hmm. You'll take the 5th. What you got up to as a kid? You love being a mom? I know. I bet. It's a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing. It was not in the cards for me, but I am okay with that. I did mourn and grieve it pretty heavily, but when I look back at my potential father picks, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, because I was not good. Even my medium's like, you pick horrible. You're horrible. You pick horrible. He's, and so I quit picking. I am a fur baby mom. Yeah, listen, I am your queen mother. My collective is my children. You come here for my guidance, and I have accepted that role, and I am honored to have it. Truly. Really. I get all the love and affection I need from all of my babies around here. I am straight. I'm so straight. But yeah, like I did not pick well. So I'm very, very, very glad. I did miscarry 2 girls. So I would have had 2 daughters. Could you imagine? Huh. I would have no hair, gray hair, bald, major wrinkle. I would be, I don't know. Anyway, whew, that would have been cray. You make beautiful babies. A lot of people say that. Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it. And here's the thing though, making them's the easy part. It's everything after that. May the odds be ever in your favor. Making them's the easy part. You got a bad picker? I got a bad picker. Oh, it's okay. Met the wrong people and made a lot of mistakes in your life. Yes, yes. Had a small government holiday. Interesting. They would be. Oh, mine would have been gorgeous. Mine would have been gorgeous. Like dangerous. Yeah, dangerous. Oof. That would have been a lot. That would have been so much. That would have been what I deserved, though. I would have deserved it. The hell I put my parents through, the hell I put my mother through, my poor mother, the most loving epitome of love that there is on this planet. And I was as selfish and greedy as I was. Holy crap. If I had 2 daughters and they treated me the way I treated my mom back in the day, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. And my mom is like a saint. She's an angel, I swear to you, that walks this earth. And her mom was not an amazing representation of motherhood because she was a raging drunk. Her mother, my great grandmother, was a horribly mean, wickedly mean woman from France, like fluid French, like mean. Like when you think of mean French, probably would have been my great grandmother's picture. Mean. And then my grandmother, of course, was a drunk, but she was very, very sweet to one of the sisters, and she was a little angel, and she was a little sweetie pie. But she coddled her more, and she treated the other 2 sisters like horrible, and they turned out a different way. But so my mom, in spite of that, in spite of her mother being a drunk, turned into like this amazing love bug and was a great person for me to have as a mother. I'm so blessed and honored to have her in my childhood. To have her in my childhood, it saved me. It saved me from every other experience that I went through. And so, is that a term for jail? Government holiday? Right? I know, right? That's awesome. That's a very jazzy way of saying it. I like it. It's very flashy. I like it. Very cool. You're too scared to pick again? You're not going to pick, though. See, Grace, you're not going to pick. All you're going to do is work on yourself, and everything around you falls into place because of your vibration. You don't go picking. You don't go looking. You don't go seeking. You know better than that. You know better than that, my daughter. I call you all my daughters and sons. You are. Oh, my mom is amazing. Yes. My dad's fantastic. He was amazing provider. He did so great. They did amazing with what they had and what they knew. Yeah, they are. They are. My mom was a curse breaker. My dad was devoted, and he was there. It was just the fact that I had both of my parents for 40 years together. When they were married, it was for 40 years, almost 40 years. So it was a pretty good long haul of me being nurtured through a lot of my occurrences, circumstances, all the BS I had to go through to get to this point. So I had a great system to help get me here. And I'm very, very blessed for that. So Mark Palm is a Leo. Awesome. Grand Theft Auto. No, stop, Neil. Not the Grand Theft. You have one chasing you like crazy right now. He's chasing you full force. I'm pushing him away. Well, you're not even divorced yet. No, you're not even divorced yet. So you're not even emotionally detached from your current circumstance. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're being tested right there, baby. 48 years for yours. Nice. Nice. Oh, you're 48 years old. I'm 46. A Leo and a Taurus. Wow. Two fixed signs. I bet that's fun. I bet that's a lot of fun. Y'all agree on everything, huh? Grace? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You told him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're not ready. You are not ready. Thank you, Grace. You're 44? My person is 44. Awesome. How I say what? What did I say? I don't know what I say so much. Grew up as a Jehovah's Witness? Oh, wow. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was married to a Mormon. I was married to an excommunicated Mormon that went back to the church. Going back to the church was kind of the final straw where I said, I just can't go with you this way. And it was kind of being pushed on me pretty heavily. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You were excommunicated. That's the person I married. You're changing the game. I didn't sign up for this. Not involved. Fixed signs agree. Really? You think so? How about how so about the Taurus? Um Taurus are just, Taurus are very fixed in what they think, feel, and believe, and it takes quite a bit to persuade them. They're very fixed and very, very. You think of Earth, right? Earth is very like solid and secure. Like think of like the ground. It's very hard. It's been there a long time, right? And fire is a little bit more easily swayed, but what you believe with every fiber of your being, and it would take a lot, a lot to convince you otherwise. I have fixed air rising, so um, I'm pretty locked in to what I think. Bullheaded for real. Yeah, literally Taurus, bull, the bullheaded. Yeah, they're so stubborn. My ex-husband was a Taurus. That's why I was laughing at how you said, I bet you agree on everything. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 I bet y'all agree on everything. Yeah. Thank you. Exactly. So stubborn. Religion separate. So religion is just the bastardization of spiritualism anyway. It's depicted by man, and it's written to specify a certain preference, but it pulls from spirituality and you think about everything that was taken out of the Bible, you think of, the Quran, the Book of Mormon, you think of, there's all these different ways that people will still find some connection to a higher source, a higher power. And everybody shames everyone else in religion for not choosing their choice of what they think about that specific kind of worship, how they choose to connect with their higher selves. So religion is a completely and total man-made, another creation of separation. It's just another form of separation, like sports, politics, the division of everything. It's another form of separation, when it's our job to try to find a way to find unity and operate out of love and union. Hello, Aquarius rising showing up. Aquarius love, one love, all love, hippie love. Yes. But it's true. That's of God, that we are all of God. We are all God's children, right? We're all of the universe, of source. That's the basis of spirituality. And when you think back to like the oldest original religions, what are they? Buddhism, Catholicism, and I think Hinduism. Those are the three mains. And then Christianity came, I think, third or fifth, or fourth or fifth after the top three, from what I remember. So, but every single religion has their preferences, their ways, their beliefs, their theories, okay? And they hold you to these certain standards, and they judge you, which is not spiritual. Judgment is not spiritual. Egoic preference is not spiritual. Attachment to talismans is not spiritual. It just goes on and on and on. I mean, there's all these different ways that people find a way to connect to their higher self, but it's all a depiction of spirituality. And most religions are just a bastardization of it, just picking and choosing what works for you, and finger of shaming everyone else for not believing what you believe, which is more separation. They are your type. So what if there is a Gemini third party that they have history with? That Gemini is... So Geminis fit into the third party role quite well. I've known quite a few Geminis that really easily like to be multitasking. They're big time multitaskers when it comes to connections. Okay. So if you have exterior energy that is influencing or having any sort of effect on your current partnership and somebody is confused, that connection is not for you. When you are aligned with your person, you both have tunnel vision and no one else exists and nothing else matters except for your mission and their mission. You support them doing their mission. They support you doing your mission. Everyone else is just an NPC in your world that you both have. That's what a divine partnership is. That's what a divine connection is. Everything else is a lesson or a practice partner, and you're figuring it out. I've been on for an hour and 18 minutes, and I've hardly flipped any cards. But I did say Chattin and Guidin too, so I doubled up on the blah blah. Oh, many blessings to you, Mark. Many blessings and much return to you. I just confirmed that for you. Beautiful. Oh. This fellow shipped 3 times. That's funny. This fellowship 3 times. I have your personal relationship with God. Yes. God, source, universe, We are all of one. When you take away pigment, shape, this is pigment. This is pigment. This is shape. It took many, many, many people to create this. And when you think of the beauty of that, of the amount of all of us that it takes to make you, the amount of all of them that it takes to make, me, the amount of all of them that it takes to make that person, the amount of all of them that it takes to make that person. But we are all of one. And when you take all this pigment away, we all look exactly the same. We all have very similar genetic connectivity. If you are of this planet, if you came here to experience that human experience, now that does trail off into whole other discussions, but I do have that Aquarius rising thing showing up a lot. I like to talk about aliens and weird shit because I know I'm not from here. So anyway. You just got dumped by a Taurus and having feeling for another Taurus. You're in a vibration. You're in a vibration where so there's some kind of a lesson there for you. That's interesting. You need to hear that today. Temptation, girl. Discipline over temptation. Always discipline over temptation. You always have a choice. That's the beauty of free will. And not every single choice is going to be like, this is the most perfect choice for you ever. There are zero consequences from this. There's always going to be some kind of the polarity to every single choice we make anyway. So, choosing to not take on a connection, you're then choosing to be in isolation. So with that, you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with being your own great company and knowing and firmly believing in the fact that your inner work still needs more. You love yourself and respect yourself enough to give yourself this time. Or you could just say, you know what, I got needs, I got urges, and I'm going to sow them. People do that, and that's okay. I mean, c'est la vie. You're supposed to say la vie. S-A-Y. La vie. Just kidding. Horrible joke. Terrible. Oh, I forgot my 13 joke. I trailed way off. It took 54,000 people to have sex to make me. See, I saw that somewhere. And ew, why'd you say it like it took 5,400 people to connect, to exchange energy for my energy to exist. Yeah. Thank you. Love you. Say love you. He's Italian? Girl, run. No, 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 ma'am. What's an Italian doing in Australia? Is he there picking up Aussies? Is he there surfing babes? Good on you if you say no. He's a really good guy, but I don't feel this time. I told him I need to heal more. How did you find out you're one of the 144,000? How did you find that out? He's divorced with 2 kids, living here now. Okay. I don't blame him. I've been eyeballing the hell out of Australia since I was a teenager my damn self. I don't blame him. We're all looking at Australia. And then y'all had those big spiders come out and all those crazy ass bugs and animals and shit. And I was like, maybe not live. Maybe I'll go visit. Maybe not live. I'm gonna put my head in the corner. Get in the corner. Oh, sorry. Long story, can't say here. Okay. It's how to It's how too high you can vibrate. Okay. Wait. You are so stinking cute. Thank you, Grace. What a lovely invitation. I am honored to be invited to your lovely home. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. 144,000. The chosen ones, the chosen ones, the chosen ones. You want to work here? You want a job with me? It's hard. This is a hard damn job. I tell you what. 144,000, the chosen ones. These are the people who were chosen to lead the path on this planet to the rest of the people that are needing to be awakened, okay? That are needing to be awakened. So dive deep, dive deep. When I awakened, I didn't realize all this until way after, until I did all the shits, until I did all the works and all the stuffs. And then I was standing there going, okay, now what? Where do I go with all this? I learned it. I've cleansed my aura. I have learned and mastered how to meditate. I have fixed all my chakras. I am aligned. I have detoxed the gobbledygook out of my brain. Now where do I go? And so then I just let my guides put me where they needed me. And I let myself receive message about what I'm supposed to say and where I'm supposed to say it and when. And that's just been a connection. And it's a constant connection. It's a constant thing. It's not like I bob back and forth. I don't 3D and 5D, 3D and 5D, 3D and 5D. I don't do that. I'm 5D. I'm all the way committed. Well, I'm about 4D. I'm about 4 because I'm still shaking off the 3. But I'm flirting with the 5 for sure. I'm sitting right there at the 4 going, 5. Hello. And then I go in and out and I'm like, "Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready. So I'm like right there. I'm like right there. And after you do 5, then you go 6, then you go 7, then you go on and on and on and on and on. And on and on and on and on and on. Eminent 5D. Okay. Very good. It's not hard. It's so funny. It's not hard. You think doing the inner work isn't hard? I had I don't know. In my 46 years, I've been experiencing trauma since I'm 5. So I had a lot of shit to unpack. I had a lot to unpack. And as I'm unpacking, I'm still taking great impacts as I'm simultaneously unpacking. And so while I'm learning, I'm also applying and teaching at the same time. So this is like some sort of like this the slippery slope of me saying, okay, so my next step, and I'm hollering to my collective, I'm going to be doing this. And then I go and do this. And if any of you have been following me since the beginning, you have seen me. You've seen me slip. You've seen me struggle and make mistakes and get lost in the echo chamber of this crazy ass world right now. There's an echo chamber in spirituality. Spirituality is not unscathed from the world of separation and, me against you. And, it's all there. It's always all there. And it's not like once you arrive to spirituality, they're arriving with this rainbow glitter blanket and they take you in and protect you and you're one of the special ones and they pet you on the head and you're all good and well. No. Now you have to just, it's like learning a completely new world, navigating a world you've never been in before. You have no idea what language you're speaking. You're having to learn the language. You're having to learn the land. You're having to learn the rules. You're having to learn the culture. And you're having to figure out who's really here and who's not. Who is authentic to follow and who is just completely lost and operating out of a very low vibration of incorrect attachments. So you have to be very discerning while learning. Discerning while learning. Too much mucking around in English class. It's all good. That was all good. I loved English. I was told I should have been a creative writer. But I think I'm pretty sure I was a journalist in one of my past lives. So, and my father was in news media. So he was always bringing me information. So I come by it honestly. I'm a nerd and I love to read. I love to read, like reading books because I love the sound of paper. And getting lost in my mind in a story is the most amazing form of escapism because it's just me and my imagination. And it's been me and my imagination since I was a kid. I used to play by myself all the time, all the time. They'd be like, "Where's Cody at?" She's in her room. What's she doing? Playing. With whom? By herself. Wow. But I was with my guides. I was with my higher self. I was with my imagination. So having a grand old time since I'm a baby. They're my buddies. They're my friends. My safe space, actually. That's my safe space. Finding it hard to trust people, at most try to take advantage of you. So this is the lessons. So you're learning. You're just learning. Just learning. And that will happen. That will happen. It happens in the spiritual community. I can't tell you. I went over to TikTok and got a couple of moderators and instantly started getting taken advantage of by there was a bunch that came in and it was great. And then it was kind of a little bit distracting, but it was good. It was a good vibe. And then one came in and ruined the whole vibe and then took over my room and started targeting me and started being mean to my collective. And I had to just kind of stop that whole thing. And it became this really horrible, awful thing. And then I just kind of like cut off all of it altogether. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to stay in my lane because my medium warned me about this when I started my awakening journey, and he got me off of whatever stupid reading I was asking about. What does this boy think? And he was like, ugh. And I was like, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. And then he goes, you always pick wrong. You always pick wrong. I was like, you're right. And he was like, here's what you're going to do. You know what? You can do what I do. And I was like, I thought so. And then he started guiding me to do this. And so, huzzah, here I am. What is it? 4 or 5 years later? 5 years later? Yeah. Coming up on my 5th year. Coming up on my 5th year doing this. Completely and totally devoted, completely and totally disciplined to spirituality. 1000. I don't watch TV. I don't involve myself with politics. I don't involve myself with gossip. I don't chat. I don't small talk. I don't ruminate in the past. I meditate every single day if I can for at least 20 minutes. I max out at 3 hours meditation in one day, but it's very often. I go by the moon cycles. I study astrology, all the things. I am devoted. And then I'm out here channeling message and I'm delivering guidance. I'm learning. I'm constantly learning so that I can give correct information so that I'm not just talking out of my ass and speaking, you know, I don't want to sound uneducated and I don't want to sound unprofessional. So it's very important to me to do that work to make sure that the presentation of what I'm giving you is good. I'm also applying it to my life and then bringing it back and reporting to you. So that path is a lot. It's a lot. Should you choose to accept it? It's like taking the red pill and the blue pill. You know what I mean? Do you want to wake up or do you want to stay in la la land? Choice is yours. Make your choice. Moved to country now, living on 20 acres. Yay. Nice. The copycats, yeah. Yep, copycats, totes, totes, totes. Yes, yeah, getting away from groups of people, getting away from that because collective energy is a very real thing. So if you're in a city environment, yeah, everybody's in a freaking hurry. There's so many people, things are frustrating, that gets on you. It comes and it starts to take over in your being, in your auric field, in your quantum field. So there's a lot of effectivity of that. And if you're out in nature, only surrounded by nature, you are grounded, you are protected, you are more able to hear and be connected to the divine in isolation than in complete and total chaos. Absolutely. You move to the ocean redwoods. Oh my God. I'm going there. Let's see. I have a place to stay in Jamaica, Australia. I'm now going to the oceanic redwoods. Melanie, where's my room? Where am I staying? Oh my God, I want to see the redwoods so bad. You're West Coast, huh? It's necessary. You have got to be in solitude while you're healing. You have to be. You have to be. Because no one gets it. People around you that are not doing what you're doing, if no one is going through what you're going through, it's not in alignment. And people are always going to project on you with their limited belief and their limited knowledge. People are going to be projecting on you all the time. So you've got to cut that shit off while you are scrubbing your brain, while you are deprogramming all that crap and bringing in your new programming to reprogram your computer to a better alignment. Okay. To a better alignment. Yup. Mouth of the Smith River. That's right, Melanie. I'm coming. That's right. That's right. I don't know about, oh, the ley lines. The ley lines. Is that the cross, the cross lines? Is that what that is, Neil? I think I've heard something like that. You love this conversation today? I'm so happy. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. I'm glad you were here. I was thinking about you so hard. I was sending the bat single pretty hard. I was like, I didn't see her last live, but I hope she gets the single. So good. I'm glad. Good. Good. Ley lines, energy universe. Is that ley lines? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Oh, it is 8:30. Yep. Y'all, this conversation though. Unfortunately, the ex got off, but it doesn't mean what he did to you didn't happen. Oh, that sucks. I will look into it. You got it. Absolutely. I will. Luckily, the chat's here, so when I go back and rewatch it, I'll have a reminder to look into it. Well, so then, so Grace, then I guess all that means is that it's on record of how he is. But since it's over and done with, and the fact of, so they measure in some really extreme measurements, right? So the court system is looking for extreme violence, extreme trauma, like major, major, major stuff to do things to get them. Now, your experience of it, now this comes back to projection, and I talk about this all the time, and they hear a lot of shit. You got to think about all the stories they hear, right, Grace? All the stories they hear all the time. You think of a police officer. I'm sure they've heard every excuse in the freaking book when you pull them over. I'm sure they have. And you think you got a good one. And you got a good one, and this time you're going to get off, right? And you tell them, and you try to tell them something, and it's just like, Okay, great. I'll be right back. And then they come back and give you the ticket anyway. It's like this shit don't work. But they've heard it all. You know what I mean? So your drama and his drama, the way it was depicted, they have to measure this and take a lot of things into account. And I think that they're measuring it based on extreme measures. And your experience of it, while it is very valid and it's very traumatic, and your daughter's experience, and while it is very valid and it is very traumatic, is just an experience. Because if there is no like, this is, it's still a stain on his record. Right, 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 right. He may have spiritual court to deal with. Yeah, of course. It's all a stain on his record and also a stain in family court. Yes. Okay. They wanted a witness. Later, this is where I'm feeling lost again. This is why the police were supporting you, saying not to be let down. They are upset by it. Yeah. Of course. Golden Triangle, Victoria Ley Line property full of court, which is natural. Oh, crystals. Yay. Fun. Beautiful. Oh, I was telling my person I want to go spelunking. I want to go mining and stuff. Totally. We're looking at how ugly geodes are on the outside, and the inside they're so pretty. And I was like, every ugly rock we see, we're going to smash it. And we're going to look inside. So, oh, I'm so sorry. So here's what it is. And that's just a depiction. So you got his version and your version, right? And here's what I've heard. I've heard this said this way. You've got your version of what happened and his version of what happened. And somewhere in the middle, there's the truth. Okay. And perspective is your version based on your experience and your emotional attachment to it. Now, I also saw something where when women remember, they're remembering emotionally. So they remember a lot more of the emotional details of things. Now, a lot of times courts will frown on a lot of that and just chalk it up to you're just being emotional, you're just connecting to the experience, and they're trying to find reasons to measure this to see if they need to take action or not, because it's very serious what they do. Now, a lot of times when we feel violated emotionally, you know, romantically violated, we want justice and we want it upheld. And I feel you on that. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate the scale that they have to measure things by because of how crazy everyone is. And you got to think of the levels of crap that they're dealing with on a daily basis and seeing your stuff, and you have to kind of measure it. You know what I mean? I've had to do this myself. I've had to do this. All I'm saying is correct. Yeah. I've had to do this myself. And that's okay. It's because it's your perception of what happened, and he's not in the right. He's not in the right. He's not. And this is his to deal with. And here's the beauty of this whole thing is now it's on public record and everybody is looking at him and now they all know what he's capable of. Okay? You know what I mean? So this is the same way of actually getting to shine a light on something and getting everybody to see a version of your perception. The unfortunate also flip side of that is they also have his perception, and we can't, control the way people think and feel. But yeah, it's the measure. It's the measure. It sucks. I'm sorry. You're coming up as divine feminine. What are your astrological placements, Neil? Do you know? Oh, of course. Please. You're a long time. You've been with me for a very long time, my darling. It's the least I can do. Of course, I'm going to chit chat with you. Of course, I'm going to discuss your life. I feel like I'm in it. I'm part of it. You are my children. I thought y'all knew. I got goosebumps all over. So thank you for those. Hugs back at you, babe. Hugs all back at you. Thank you. Divine feminine is the spiritual leader. So I know you've probably heard me say this as well, Neil. The divine feminine is the spiritual leader. They are to lead by example and to guide with grace and love. Hey, Grace. Oh, much love. Much love, Grace. All back at you. So, if your readers are calling you on this and you have been pulling that energy and feeling drawn to the message of the chosen selected 144K, then do the work. It's time to get to work. We're hiring and we're very busy. We're very busy and we need a lot more voices out there that are intelligent and knowledgeable and capable of really putting good, solid, sound information out there. Not just clickbait, not rage bait, not crazy psycho bait, not skin bait. We need good intelligence. We need good guidance out there. The sheeple are lost. The lambs need to be called back to the barn. We need the shepherds out in the field. We need the shepherds out in the field, guiding the lost sheeple back. You know what I mean? You need to order your birth certificate. Melanie, I'm so glad that I found you. I'm so glad the universe brought us all together. And it's all at the exact right time, at the exact right moment. As you have all been a part of my collective, growing with me, this is a good level for me to grow at. I feel comfortable at this level. You know what I mean? I can ease into this while I'm developing, while I'm learning, and also applying to my life. Good. You suck at texting, but you can speak with the word of Jesus, but I'm not Jesus. I will cuss you. Jesus was an amazing prophet. He was an amazing guide. He was an amazing shamanic leader, and he had tough love. I mean, it's not like he was all like, okay, well, if you feel like it, then you're going to need to make a choice right here. He was like, no, if you don't do this, you're going to burn in hell. You'll burn in hell. And it's not saying later in life you'll go down somewhere and be in fire. It's like this life you're creating is a hell on earth if you choose to do this. That's tough love. He wasn't all like, maybe you should. I mean, he was hardcore. People don't really talk about that part. He wasn't really like all painting these pictures of, fluffy rainbow dust and anything. He was for real. And he was trying to get people to wake the fuck up. Wake up. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Where is your head at? That's where his message was. And it made people think, and it made people attune. It got their attention. That's what Jesus was great at. That's where Jesus was really able to make the most difference. Those type of people that you see today and you're just like, wow, that message moved me. I feel drawn to that message. The ones where you're seeing like 78 to 100,000 to 500,000 likes on it, yeah, that's what Jesus would have pulled with his TikTok. Could you imagine? Not funny. I think they have them though. They have spiritual Jesus. I've seen them out there. They're funny. You're fighting for humanity against higher. Yep. Yes. You have a church non-religious for Jesus. Cool. Very good. What's wrong to you? Yeah. What is wrong to you? Yeah. Totally. Y'all want me to read these cards I pulled? I don't even care. Y'all want me to read these cards I pulled? This conversation has been fantastic. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, Facebook, for showing up and showing out. Y'all are freaking awesome. Instagram and YouTube, thank y'all so much for your views and for being here. Very, 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 very appreciative of every single one of y'all for being here. Thank y'all for your likes and all of your comments and your interaction. The conversation has been above par. Very, very good. Very educational. You needed to hear all this? Good. I'm so glad. I got you. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. So, the cards, darling. I evoked number 13. 13. Great magazine is New Dawn. Awesome. Awesome. I attract money and success with ease. Look at them palm trees. I love a hammock. Ooh. And I love a beach. I love the water. I attract money and success with ease. This is a manifestation. This is a manifestation to success. This is the money and success manifestation cards. This is about aligning your mindset. Breaking that lack mentality is like breaking a bad habit. You have to stop yourself in the instant that that happens. And you have to be chanting this, almost chanting this in your mind. This is subliminally messaging yourself constantly, putting sticky notes all over your house and your car and your office and your desk, telling yourself all the time in the mirror as you're brushing your teeth, as you're brushing your hair, as you're getting ready. I am successful. I attract money and success with ease. I attract money and success with ease. And you're just chanting it. You're telling yourself as if you're casting a spell on yourself. Okay, that's this part of manifestation. While you're working the steps, you're also simultaneously reprogramming your mind to get your mindset in that vibration to know that there's plenty for everybody. There's plenty for everybody. There's plenty for you. The only things blocking you from your success are your limiting beliefs, your limited thinking, things that were given to you by somebody else, obstacles that are put up by other people that don't stand a chance between what you want and what you can make happen. I've heard of this Dr. Joby. I've been following him. I think Dr. Goby. It's Dr. Goby. Goby or Joby. I've seen one of his podcasts, and he was talking about how he became a doctor. He had a horrible GPA. It was like 2.8, something like that, the worst you could have. But he came from a very hard home, very tough home. His dad was an alcoholic. His mom was very depressive, in and out of the mental hospital all the time. So he had a very, very tough home life. And he would go on adventures, and he stumbled into this witch shop, and he started talking to this old witch, and he took a liking to she took a liking to him and started talking to him about how to manifest and how to shift your mindset and how to detach from your circumstance and move yourself to different timelines by creating this in your mind, by resonating with this. And the nuggets of information that she gave him and he used throughout his life, he never let anything stand in the way from what he wanted. There was a horrible grade point average hanging on him, and he didn't even know how to apply to college. He looks over and sees this girl filling out a college application. He says, "What are you doing?" She says, "Filling out my application for college." He thought, they just come along and they put you in a college and there you go. Well, he filled out this application and he got in. And he said, yeah, what are you doing? I'm gonna get one of those too. And she says, I have an extra one. He says, oh yeah, I was gonna fill one out for there. So she hands him one. He fills it out. He gets in. He goes to school. It's just like everything kind of aligned in the moment. And then he tried to go to med school because he wanted to be a doctor. And the reason why he wanted to go to doctor is because there was this one doctor. He said they came by and they took the time to really, explain their studies, and he had great care, and he took an interest in him and what he was saying. And he said very few people took an interest in what he was saying. So he felt so drawn to him and his energy. And so he's like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor like this guy. And so he went to this school, and they said, you don't even have the grades. And so he forced his way in to have this meeting, and they basically thumbed through his file. They slammed it down. They looked and said, you got 30 seconds to tell me why I am not wasting my time here. And he teared up and he gave them this speech, and he said, I am not going to let you turn me into a grade point average. Oh, I'm tearing up because he started tearing up when he was saying this. I'm not going to let you turn me into a grade point average. I'm so much more than that. And he fought for his place, and they gave it to him. I'm tearing up because he was tearing up because he was so passionate about this and he wanted it so bad. And he got in. They let him in. He went out of there, and the girl that was snooty to him, that was trying to block him from even having the meeting and said, "You're just wasting your time. I'll see, we had a cancellation. Come on in. I guess you can have it." When he went out, he said she was standing there in tears, and she was handing him brochures saying, "There's some courses you can take that can help you. These are some courses you can take that will help you to get the classes, to get that extra study course you need to get your grade point average up. You can do this during the summer courses." And they were all helping him find a way to get around it and find a way in. It's beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful. I was sitting there, I was watching. It was a Lewis Howes podcast, and I was like getting ready, and I was like, "Stop it. I'm trying to learn. I don't want to cry. I'm putting on my damn makeup. What the hell?" Because that's what I do. I watch podcasts while I'm getting ready. And here lately, they've been doing this shit to me because I need to cry, and I haven't. I need to get this out. But yeah, I don't have time. I need to carve time to get this shit out of me. Attaching the life partner, as I spent most of my life alone and love to share my life with the right one. Yeah. It's all energy. On there at last. Oh, that's so sweet. Very good. Much love back to you, Ramon. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Thanks for sharing your conversation. I appreciate you. I'll be here. I'll be around. Thank you so much. With the church and the church building? I'm telling you. But yeah, don't let anybody keep you from it. This is you powering forward towards your dreams, and also simultaneously programming your mind to believe you can, because your mind will limit you. Your mind will limit you and keep you from it. If you're going to accept those limitations, then you've already accepted defeat. Okay? Number 15, I earn lots of money pursuing my true passion. Yes, Ashe. I attract money, as I attract lots of money pursuing my true passions, not what you have to do, not what you settled for, not what earns you the most money, but what you love to do brings you the most abundance, because you're pouring a lot of yourself into this. And so when you're pouring your love and your passion into something, it doesn't even feel like work. And so the return is 1,000-fold. I've always ruminated in that. I'm having a wonderful day, Sammy Ray. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much. Good to see you, babe. Welcome. Pulled the number 1 card. My success is my decision. My success is my decision. I choose success. I choose how much success, when I will, when I won't. It's your decision. It's your choice. It's up to you. I am ready for true success. Okay, telling yourself you're ready. It's not once I have, then I can. Not once I do, then I will. You're ready right now. Right now for true success. It's ready right now. Start telling yourself, shifting to that vibration, shifting to that timeline right now. The universe always surprises me with gifts. That's a wonderful affirmation that you want to start putting into your quantum field. The universe always surprises me with gifts. I'm always surprised with gifts from the universe. These gifts can be in the form of knowledge, the right connection, actual gifts, a real present of something you've always wanted that somebody finally has given to you. This could be the gift of life. This could be the gift of a new beginning. But the gift of success. So the universe is always surprising you. Consistently tell yourself this. Bottom of the deck, I am loved and supported by others. I am loved and supported by others, even when you feel alone. Even when you feel alone, you're not alone. Look at this. You're in my room right now. Some of you have been alone for a long time, but we're talking. I'm talking to you. I'll hang out with you. You know where to find me. I'm here online. There's plenty of readers online. There's plenty of people out there. My collective is also talking to you. They're very friendly. I have a beautiful vibration around me, and I attract beautiful vibrations into my energetic realm. That's just the way it is. Help yourself. The water's fine. Come on in. I am always on the right path to success. I'm always on the right path. You're always on the right path, telling yourself that every single decision you made was the correct one. The decision that you made to get you to where you are is exactly correct. Give yourself some credit for making those choices and decisions. They were tough. They were hard, but you had to make them and you did it. That is a vibration you want to shift yourself into. Okay, kids? All righty. Oh, the Masons are there. Oh my gosh. Multiple. Oh boy. Living in the gangster's paradise. May he rest. Oh, Coolio. Bless him. Oh, may he rest. Very good. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for sharing your energy. I hope that helped. I hope all the conversation helped. I hope the readings helped. I hope the guidance has helped. For those of you who are going to watch the replay on this, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that follow button, the subscription button, that notification bell, all the things so that you can catch me next time I'm energetically called to come live. I will be going on TikTok. I've been on for 2 hours, y'all. It wasn't supposed to be 2 hours. It's almost 9 o'clock. Holy crap. Yay. I'm so happy to do that. Thank you, Grace. That honor. I'm so honored to have that impact. Thank you. What a beautiful, beautiful compliment. Yes, Neil, exactly. Love to all the collective love to one another. Everybody, peace and love, all the abundance and positive vibes you can possibly stand. May they overflow in abundance. All right, kids, I will see you all very soon. Y'all have a wonderful evening, rest of your day, wherever in the world you are.